good morning, grand rising, rise and shine, and all that good stuff. How is everybody doing today? This is Rosemary's from Rosemary's Reading. Hey, everybody. Listen, I don't want to get on that camera today. Okay, I ain't ready. All right, because I did not sleep well last night. I actually kind of had fun last night. I don't know what in the world those energies was about, but obviously someone had me on their mind and I had someone on my mind. A lot of people are on my mind right now, people I care for, and a lot of decisions are being made. So I wanted to just wake up, well, and start fresh. And here we go. I didn't know I was going to start doing my dailies today. Ain't that special? All right, this is for Aries. So what I'm doing is I'm going to give you basically a overall reading about the energies of today for you. Okay, and I started out with the animal message deck, the spirit guides. That's how I do, because I got to figure out where you're coming from, what's your energy capacity, and what I'm working with here, and what's going to be your true message. Okay, so to let you know, off front, Aries, you're being watched. Okay. Um, your energy card from the messages from the animal spirit guides is zebra. Is zebra. And it came out inverted this morning, which is upside down. So I'm going to read it correctly, which is upright first, and then I'll explain why it came out upside down for you. Let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Now, if it's saying that you need to let go of this fear and you know that you are safe and protected at all times, for this to come out inadvertently is letting me know that you're not letting go of that fear. You're not thinking that you're safe at all times. But it's a reason for that, okay? It's a reason for that. And also it's saying to me that you are letting some fears go. You are letting some fears go, but you're not feeling safe at all times. Now, the next thing I noticed is the bottom of the animal deck, animal cards deck was the emu. Emu. Okay? And the emu is letting you know that this is a good time to go on a new adventure. Okay? So it looks like you have some plans in mind when it comes down to your energy force, what's going on inside of you and around you. So I wanted to look into why you were feeling this way with the zebra. What's causing this card to turn inverted, and why are you feeling this way? And you're feeling this way. I wanted to make sure that I'm trying to help you understand what you're going through. So I pulled out the Healing with the Angels deck. Okay? And Soulmate came out inverted. So, and it was pertaining to the zebra card. So you are not trusting that your soulmate are not letting go of fears. I had to pull a second card on that because I'm still drawing blanks. So this is what came up next, but it came out like this. Okay, so your soulmate won't surrender and release. Won't surrender and release, or either you won't surrender and release. What is this surrender and release? What is it that you need to surrender? What is it that you need to release? That's what I wanted to know. So, I think that's private for you. I feel like it's private for you that you feel this way. You can't really say too much how you feel. I'm getting a download. Excuse me. I wasn't planning on taking this much time. Okay, but I'm getting a download that spirit, divine spirit is saying that you need to check in with God on your next moves. Okay? Because before you can move on with a soulmate, you got to love yourself. And that's one of the other cards that I had came up with, self-love, because I wanted to know on the numerology standpoints, I wanted to get your number for today. And 61 came out, which is self-love, but it came inverted. Now, understand me when I say this, okay? Because this soulmate you're dealing with and yourself are going through some things here. And you're being heavily watched while you're going through it. Social media, face to face. And then you have on the bottom of that deck, clarity of belief. Clarity of belief. Clarity of belief with no self-love. Clarity of belief but no self-love. How is that possible? That's the dilemma. That's exactly what's wrong with this situation. You cannot get clarity of this belief because you have no self-love for yourself. Mm-hmm. Also, this card was drawn from that deck. From another deck. I drew another card. And Spirit wants you to know to believe and you can succeed. Okay? Believe and you can succeed. How? How? Let me tell you how. Because I had to look into the deck. Okay? I had to look into the deck because after I was checking your self-love card and wondering why is it coming out inverted at the bottom of that deck is trust. You gotta trust in yourself. That's the way you believe and succeed. When nobody else trusts in you, when nobody else believes in you, you gotta do it Self-love, baby. It's one of the hardest things on earth to compromise is with yourself. It took me 2 hours to decide if I'm going to sit down here and do this reading this morning. So I had to believe that I would succeed and get it done. And here I am. I'm doing it. Because I love myself to know that I can trust myself. This is how you need to do, how you need to be. Spirit is telling you to compromise on a situation. Okay? Spirit is asking you to compromise on a situation because you're still getting to know your soulmate. It came out upside down. You're still getting to know your soulmate. It's probably you. You know you can be your own soulmate because you can actually fall in love with yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And I'm not talking about the aesthetics of a relationship. I'm not talking about, the physical attractions and those things that really don't matter, because when you are with the person, things change, looks change, shapes change. So are you going to love the person because they look good, or they're in good shape, or whatever the case may be? That may change. So if that may change, will you still love them? They may be rich, they may be poor. Will you still love them if they're poor? Will you still love them if they're, you know, rich? Because that is a hard decision for some people, to actually join forces with people who are financially abundantly strong in those areas. Because then you have to deal with their world a lot more. Because they have to keep that tenacity of keeping the money flow. And usually you fall under those type of people's importance sector. Okay? And then you have to accept the fact if you're willing to deal with something else being above you in that relationship. Okay? So I wanted to understand, I wanted to understand why it was needed to be a compromise, because you're both still learning each other. That's what it is. And it is some stagnance to it. It is something that is not moving forth in this situation because of stagnation. I want to read this to you real quick. Let's see. The World card: inertia, fixity, stagnation, and permanence. So it's a lot of back and forth going on here with how you've been feeling on decisions that you have been making. About, it looks like, your soulmate. You have romantic feelings for this person. There is a wedding that is trying to come into this situation, but it's a lot of religious factors going on here. And to deal with religious folks is a headache in itself. You have to give your relationship a chance if you really want it. It is safe to love, and there's a honeymoon and reconciliation coming, but y'all got to learn how to express your love to each other and retreat from this world. And get back into your passion and heal these family issues. Let go of control issues. Y'all ain't in no more control. And that's what sometimes the Aries got to understand too. I understand your sign. I have a son that's an Aries. I always want to be in control. I admire that about him too sometimes, but sometimes it's overbearing. Sometimes just got to step back and let divine timing and the world, the universe, do its magic. Okay? So, as I said, these are your messages for today. These are your messages for today. So, I hope you enjoy it, you know, and I hope that you take heed from these words of wisdom that I brought to you today from spirit guides and my angels and ancestors. And, leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll be coming back on with some more readings for you soon. All right? Have a great day, Aries.